ये आपका नहीं प्रश्न है, ये जागतिक प्रश्न है। जगत में किधर भी जाइए यही है, बुक्स नहीं पढ़ते हैं, सोशल मीडिया है, बट इट्स अ रियलिटी, इट्स अ रियलिटी। नाउ I found out the reading methodology might have changed, but people do read. For example, my ancestor time, people used to read from Bhojapatra. Okay, I read from, before that they used to read on a slate, okay, on a stone, and I read from paper. So method of acquiring knowledge has changed, but the love for knowledge has not changed. मैं यही बता सकती हूँ, लेकिन you have to understand, you know, you cannot avoid digital 100%. It is not possible. You can only ration it. So I use digital devices, but I ration it. I said, okay, why do I need? उस समय भी हम यूज़ करते हैं। उसके बाद अखबार पढ़ना है तो मैं वो नहीं पढ़ती हूँ, मैं अखबार ही पढ़ती हूँ। बुक पढ़ना है तो मैं किंडल नहीं जाती हूँ, मैं बुक ही पढ़ती हूँ, क्योंकि इसका असर है कि आंखों पे पड़ता है, और यू विल फॉरगेट द आर्ट ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशन। सो यू कैन कंट्रोल बट यू कांट अवॉइड. दैट इज माय ओपिनियन. नमस्ते.
मराठी माणसाचा आवाज
कुठे आहे तुम्ही? सांगा. नाही, द आन्सर विल बी आयदर इन.
यस आई नो. यस आन्सर विल बी इन इंग्लिश.
आप किधर से हैं?
दैनिक प्रभात पुणे.
दैनिक प्रभात. हाँ वाह.
94 years old.
दैनिक प्रभात was Hindi
daily. It is Marathi and it is well circulated in Western.
Because I always believe दैनिक प्रभात is from Indore. Maybe am I wrong?
No, that is different. The organization is different.
और महाराष्ट्र I know सकाळ आणि केसरी.
सकाळ केसरी.
Times of India Marathi I knew.
Apart from Kesari, Prabhat was then Sakal.
Fine. Tell me.
Yes. So my question is simple. इतनी बेसिक शेड्यूल आप लिखने के लिए वक्त निकालते हैं कहाँ से?
लोगों को लगता है मैं कभी लिखती हूँ 15 दिन में लिखती हूँ, ऐसे मैं बोलती हूँ। लोगों को लगता है कि 15 दिन में मैं एक नॉवेल क्रिएट करती हूँ और एक दिन में 4 कॉलम्स लिखती हूँ। वो सच है, लिखने का टाइम उतना ही होता है बट लेकिन ब्रेन के अंदर और विचारधारा सालों साल होता है। ओनली फिजिकल राइटिंग बहुत कम टाइम लगती हूँ। वो अंटिल वो रेडी नहीं है मेरे मन में तब तक मैं नहीं लिखती हूँ। व्हेन एवरीथिंग इज रेडी देन स्टार्ट राइटिंग. दैट इज द वे हाउ आई हैव डेवलप्ड. थैंक यू. ओके.
What habit you would recommend to the youngsters which they can inculcate in order to become a better human being?
Okay. In India, everybody advises. Everybody gives advice everywhere without even asking. That's why normally I don't advise anybody. I said unless they ask for. There are 2 ways youngsters can do. Number one is we parents also, elders also, we tell children read well, get good marks, which is essential. I don't deny, because we have read well. I'm in this position today. But we also should tell children other things which syllabus cannot tell, teachers cannot tell, parents should tell them. Number one, we should tell children to be mentally strong. आजकल ऐसे हैं, वो नहीं दिया क्या, एप्पल फोन नहीं मिला, that fellow went to depression. The father never allowed son to go for a trip. The girl gets into depression. The neighbor score better than you. Mother gets into depression. So because our mind has become weak, and we have to teach children, look, this is life. It is not a 3 hours movie. In life, वो प्लस होता है, माइनस भी होते हैं, डिफिकल्टीज आते हैं, सागर की लहर होता है, करा जब अप्स एंड डाउन्स आते हैं. So we have to teach children how to handle failure. Similarly, I have seen children, the moment parents get money, parents का दिमाग खो जाता है, children का और ज़रा ज़्यादा होता है. You have to tell children, money is there, but let us not make it fixer on that. You have to learn how to handle money, success, failures, All those things you have to learn to handle. And that we never teach children. We always say again 98% go into IIT, go on foreign, build a house, this, that is true, you do. But along with that, if you don't go to IIT, what is next? Everybody cannot go to IIT. Out of 10 lakhs people, 1,000 people go. But no, remaining 9,90,000 people don't have any life. They do have a life. Suppose you don't do engineering, you don't have a life, you have a life. Life is like colorless picture, colorless drawing. You paint the way you want.
I think I'm Harsha from NDTV, and I think that was really relevant what you said, because we in Rajasthan have covered so many student suicides in Kota.
Kota factory hai na.
It's something we're very worried about, because like I was, you're saying that we have to teach our children. How do we teach our children? What is the sanskar we give them that they become mentally strong?
First of all, if you are a mother, you should be like that. Sir, I'm all the time busy on my iPhone or any smartphone and tell my child you read, the child will not read. If I tell my children, अरे दुखे शनुदिक मना ऐसा होना चाहिए, am I like that? Suppose my neighbor's child score, actually I will tell you, when my child scores 97% of marks, I am happy. The neighbor's child gets 98%. We tell what, you are not read, look at that girl, that is particularly girls get more. Boy's mother goes on giving him puja, doing puja. So first of all, the mother should be like that. So what? I will not compare. Comparison is the root cause of misery. Your child has scored his level best. It may not be 99% or it may be even 80%. You tell, okay, in 80% में क्या होता है हम देखेंगे. हिम्मत नहीं हारना. So the mother should be like that. Actually, father should be like that. Then only children will be able to do that one. Because ऐसा नहीं कि स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा है आजकल लोगों को, वो ऐसा नहीं है. आप केव में रहते थे उस समय और एक स्ट्रेस था. You never know, a lion will come, a tiger will come. Then you are in the later part of life, you never know, there is no penicillin, many children used to die at home. I'll be grateful if somebody talks a little less. Or they can talk, I will keep quiet and then later I will talk. Either way is fine, anything is fine. Okay. So tensions are part of life. It is not more, it is not less. Like, in a mathematical equation I give, 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6 is equal to 4 by 8. Answer is 0.5. Don't think that stress are more. We should know the art of handling stress. It is always there throughout our human journey. Okay? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Regards to you, ma'am. My question to you is, ma'am, as आपकी अभी Netflix पे बच्चों के लिए stories आई थी काफी टाइम पहले. So my kids, they just keep watching it. So I'm just asking you कि कब अब नया season of stories is coming, because they are so learning. Even when I watch, I love watching them. I just keep watching on repeat all those stories for kids. So when the new season is coming.
Well, there is one more series I made, Story Time with Sudha Amma. 54 stories.
Yes.
Netflix is different. Story Time Sudha Amma is different.
Yes.
That's on the YouTube, right? I made one season, that one. Let me see when I get time. Because I still feel reading is more important than digital. I will tell you why. When you read, you have a scope of imagination according to your brain, according to your depth of knowledge. Like, you can describe Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, Shantakaram, Bhujagashayanam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Vishwadharam, Gaganasatram. Each adjective I can imagine. Okay? I ask my children, describe Krishna. My daughter and my son said, describe Nitish Bharadwaj. It was in 1980. Mahabharata, Chopra's Mahabharata. That is Krishna to him. Then I asked my granddaughters, describe Krishna. They described Saurojay. Their imagination is stopped by the ceiling of a digital media. He should look like that. For me, I grew up in a village where there was no electricity. Forget about computer and all, no electricity. Close your eyes and there's Shantakaram, how he looks. Bhujagashayanam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Vishwadharam, Gaganasatristam, Meghavarnam, Shubhangam. How many adjectives I can imagine? Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogivi Dhanagamam. So I still prefer some portion there. So that's one of the reasons I have stopped. I said I will do 50-60 episodes, let them read remaining. Okay, thank you.
Can I take last two questions?
No, give them, it's okay. Because I don't come often to Jaipur. Let them ask. If I am able to answer, I will answer. If I am not able to answer, then it's okay.
मैम उमंग माथुर न्यूज़ 21 नेशनल से मेरे दो सवाल हैं। एक जो बच्चों के बारे में आपने काफी
अभी बता दिया ना, रिपीट नहीं करना।
हाँ रिपीट नहीं होगा।
नेक्स्ट
उसके अंदर ये है कि जो भी हमने जो मेडिकल जो ऑफिशियल्स हैं उनसे भी हमने बात करी, एक मेंटल साइड में जो ओवर क्राउडिंग बहुत ज्यादा होने लगी है आजकल, उस वजह से भी ये डिप्रेशन और जो प्रॉब्लम
एक्सपेक्टेशन से डिप्रेशन होता है। एक्सप्रेशन इतना, रियलिटी इतना, द डिफरेंस ब्रिंग्स यू टू डिप्रेशन। एक्सपेक्टेशन इतना और रियलिटी इतना, वो डिस्टेंस ही नहीं होता है ना। हाउ द एक्सपेक्टेशंस ग्रो ऑफ ओवर एम्बिशन। अरे व्हेन यू हैव अ कैपेसिटी टू कैरी 5 kg, you can carry at the most 6 kg, but you have a capacity of 5 kg and you want to carry 25 kg, then the depression comes. In Kota, why it happens? Parents push, you should become an engineer, IIT engineer, and the child is not capable of that. And if he doesn't perform, parents say हमने जमीन बेचा है आपके लिए, घर बेचा है, टेंशन होता है। अरे बाबा आप अच्छा ही पढ़ाई करो, आपका रुचि इंजीनियर में नहीं हो तो चलता है, लाइफ है ना। बहुरत्नानि वसुंधरा, मदर अर्थ हैज many diamonds. Kohinoor is one of them. Not everybody should get Kohinoor. I have many other diamonds that we never teach, and that's the reason children get disappointed in life. Yes, same thing I have told. Next one. Same person, no 2 questions.
So, we give you a Hello Murthy award, and I think you remember coming to Bombay for that. I was with Hello Magazine that time. And I remember at that time wanting to ask you, but there was no time. You
I remember 10-15 years back.
Yes. You began your career, I remember, I think, Ratan Tata ji?
JRD Tata. हम 100 साल पहले के लोग हैं, डायनासोर जैसा।
Yes. But there's a counter culture, a cancel culture that's emerging thanks to the limited attention span on social media, which was not prevalent at the time you began working. And the danger of the cancel culture is that we find scapegoats and then we go and we attack them. And you remember when you were in the queue, I think in UK, and they said, "Man, you can come to this line, don't go to the business class line," because they are judging.
I did not get question at all.
So the point I'm making is we are so much full of appearances in the modern world over substance and over depth. It's all about appearances today. People are being judged all the time, and it's very easy.
I was standing in the queue. They said business cattle class.
Yes.
Cattle class.
Yes. So I want to understand how do you tell your children not to fall into that trap, which is now encompassing the whole generation, the younger generation.
I always tell children, to what extent they understand is left to them. I tell children, you should be confident inside. I don't require a validation from you. You look cold, so makeup. I said, no, that's okay for me. When you have confidence within you, you don't require a validation, then it doesn't matter what you wear. Okay? If your validation is only by your dress, only by saying that you look beautiful, then such differences, such makeup or facade you have to show. So I always believe I am not perfect. I have some defects. I am like this. If anything good I can learn, I will learn. Anything bad things I can reduce, I will do. I don't require a validation from third person. When you understand that, life is very easy. You wear what you feel like wearing, but it should be presentable. It should be presentable. That's all I do. Yeah, last. Okay? I think girls are smarter. They are asking more questions. We are a smart race.
I'm Lisa from Punjab Kesari Mission. My question is, recently...
Lala Lajpat Rai was known as Punjab Kesari, right?
Recently you wrote a book. So what is this book all about?
Well, Ahana is here. I think she will talk anyway. Recently means what is recent? Because I bring 1 or 2 books per year. Aapka recent mane?
Just published now.
Circle of Life or Gopi 4?
Ma'am, firstly, I just wanted to know about Circle of Life, and other than this, I have one more question which is related
Let me tell first Circle of Life.
Please, ma'am.
Okay, Circle of Life is a novel. Maybe I'm writing after 10 years or something. And this idea, actually, I wrote this originally in Kannada in 1996 or maybe 98, I think 1998, almost 27 years back. The basic idea is when you graduate from a college, all of us think how our life should be. We have a dream. I'm sure everybody will have a dream. And it is a story of 4 people who graduate from Indian Institute of Science, which is my alma mater also. And they decide to meet after 25 years. And when they meet after 25 years, what they thought about life, they never led that life. They never led that life. It is not purposely, circumstance makes them. And then they feel, who is more successful? What is success? It's a philosophical question. What is success? Like you are asking second part of the question. You are very successful. In what way? You make money, you are successful. Slowly, beta, slowly. I look the same in any angle you take. Ghara wohi, angan wohi. No change. Okay? So you don't have to relax. Enough. So what is success? Money is success. To some extent in life it is true. What is success? That you achieve something. What is achievement? So if you go on analyzing, at the end I felt it. Success, achievements means it is with respect to you what you value. For example, for somebody, becoming a minister is successful, but not for me, because it is not my aim in life. So in my life, what I aim, and if I achieve, that is success according to me. And this aim also goes on changing as age advances. When you are in college, getting a good husband is a success. When you are married, you are having children is a success. When you are a mother, you want your children should be successful is a success. When you are old, like me, then, oh, I don't have diabetes, I don't have BP, I'm happy, I'm successful. So it goes on changing. What is permanent success? For me is content in life. And how you define? It is left to you. So my content is entirely different than your content. And the world's content may be money, but my content may be something else. And that is...
What is your biggest achievement till now?
No, enough now. I have answered, other also should. Yes, madam.
मेरा सवाल ये है कि भारत जिस दिशा में जिस क्षेत्र में गति से महिला सशक्तिकरण में बढ़ रहा है, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि साहित्य में महिलाओं के प्रति सशक्तिकरण तेज गति से बढ़ रहा है तो कमी रह गई है? आपको क्या लगता है?
मुझे बढ़ रही लगता है. See, I will tell you, in olden days when I was young, it was so difficult for a woman author to publish a book. Men never believed. And they always said, what woman can write? Only kitchen का story. आज चित्राना किया, परोटा किया, ये किया, किसको शादी में बुलाया. But they cannot write about life. But today that is not true. Women actually cross area or cross information authors write much better than Sahitya authors. Because for example, I am basically not a MA Kannada or MA English. Sorry. I am an engineer and have cross experiences. And that when I write, then that is more authentic. Today women are changing their whole way of living. They are into jobs, they are astronauts, they are going to so many places. When they come back and their experience, they will be much better. Second thing, now there is nothing like a woman author and a male author or a female author, it is not there. So they are getting lot more, they are progressing lot more than previous era. Yes.
Myself, as a bureau from Basic Code in Punjab. My question is in the era of internet and GC, what is your tips for the budding authors?
Whether era of AI or internet, if you want to become a good author, you have to read a lot. The essential thing is you have to read a lot. You should be sensitive for the environment where you are working. Number 3, you should write and keep it for some time, reread it and make the correction. But you have to read a lot. To become an author, I have read many years. Every day is 4 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, depending on the time I have got. Thank you.
मैम एक सवाल मेरा छोटा सा, मैं डॉक्टर सोनी आपके सामने. मैम एक ज़माना था कि पढ़ाई के अंदर 80% आना बहुत बड़ी बात मानी जाती थी और बहुत कामयाब हुआ करते थे उस जमाने में। लेकिन आज 100% मार्क्स लाने के बाद भी बच्चे कामयाब नहीं हो पा रहे, उसकी क्या वजह है?
एक ज़माना था तो दैट यू फॉरगेट इट। एक ज़माना था उसमें 500 में मेरे पिताजी की हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट थे, उनका सैलरी 1975 में 500 था, बीइंग अ डॉक्टर। सो हाउ इट डिवैल्यूएट्स द मैम्स हैव बीन डिवैल्यूड। ओके, नहीं कामयाबी नहीं। व्हाट, हाउ डू यू डिफाइन कामयाबी? मार्क्स इज द कामयाबी, knowledge is the kamyabi, getting a entrance exam number is kamyabi. How do you define on that? If you read for knowledge sake, you will really do well according to me. And in olden days, number of colleges were less, number of students were less, number of professors were less, and that is one of the reasons that somebody had done BA. I had an uncle who did his MA about 100 years back, and his surname was Deshpande. He was called M.A. Deshpande. His name was different because he was a M.A. person. First person in our city who did M.A. So he was not the M.A. Deshpande. Today, कितने लोग M.A. नहीं करते हैं? So things have changed. We should never compare over 20 years back. It was like this. Now it has changed. Things have changed. The teachers have changed. Methodology has changed. Information technology is sport हो गया है. So today's scenario, what is good, you should think that way. That is my advice. Okay. Yeah. Welcome. नहीं, only one person. Okay. चलिए, धन्यवाद.